But don't worry, it gets even more annoying than that. Remember what I said about how we had basketballs being thrown around to transition between speakers? Surely he didn't have a problem with that. The next category is information that adds to the wealth of human knowledge, which he gave us average points on. Comment. Again, the video used became a distraction to the information you were providing. Why didn't you use more text? Why didn't you ask if your use of so much video would be in the best interest of your presentation? Why didn't you ask if your idea of on-screen talent passing a basketball back and forth would be a distraction in this presentation, or a negative in your effort to add to the wealth of human knowledge connected to this topic? I'm just going to continue reading the rest of his critiques. The next category was interesting/engaging presentation. He gave us average points in his comment. I found this presentation interesting, but I did not find it engaging. I found your use of too much video distracting, and it hampered the impact of your verbal presentation. There was too much information connected to the WNBA. This was supposed to be a presentation on NCAA women's basketball. It should not have included votes for Rookie of the Year or assists or points per game in the WNBA. Now, that is completely fair. Like I said, Mike was writing way too much about just crap that didn't matter. I do think it's stupid not to mention the WNBA because most of the biggest NCAA basketball members, like the ones that even like the average person knows, had moved on to the WNBA. So obviously you would mention it a little bit, but whatever. But yes, I do agree with that. Oh, I'm not done reading this comment. Let me finish. Seeing students in the rec center passing the ball back and forth did not help engage the viewer. Again, why not use text to help? Dude, what was his problem? It was literally like a what the is his problem? It was literally 2 seconds max after each presenter was done talking to move the basketball over to the next presenter. It was literally like no longer than your average transition would be in like a Google Slides. What was his deal about the basketballs, dude? And don't use text to help, probably because it's a video and on a slide